Once again, it's our real pleasure to welcome you tonight and then to introduce to you, as I said a little earlier, please put your hands together for a living legend, ladies and gentlemen, Benny the Jet Urquidez. An unequaled 63 world title defenses, the world's best. Benny will be in a display with our own Michael Spinks. We'll hear from Benny a little later on in the evening. Michael Spinks is a Kung Fu master, former welterweight kickboxing champion of Australia, an undefeated kickboxing champion, and trains the current Commonwealth WKA kickboxing champion, Grant Barker. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Spinks to meet Benny the Jet Urquidez. Seconds down.
Well, welcome back to the Sydney Convention Exhibition Centre, and with me tonight in the co-commentary is probably what's regarded as one of the legends of kickboxing and karate in particular, and that's Bill Superfoot Wallace. Well, Bill, before we get into this tremendous exhibition fight between what we consider to be one of the best kickboxers in the world, and that's Benny Urquidez, what's this about you kicking 100 kilometres an hour, or is it 100 miles an hour?
Well, it's about 115, 120 kilometers per hour. When I was fighting my title defense in 1975, they had a high-speed camera and they filmed the kick, and they went back and judged it, and they feel it was about between 60 and 70 miles per hour. And I guess that's about 120 kilometers per hour, something like that.
Well, you can see here Benny Urquidez, he's known for his kick power. And
very strong, very strong.
And possibly the person that would know most about it all would be the manager. But there we go, at the end of this round, as you can see Benny Urquidez here, showing just the power he has in his kicks. We enter the closing stages of the first round in this display, display of a man that's shown what kickboxing is all about.
Very good movement.
Well, the manager of Benny the Jet Urquidez is with me now, and his name is Mr. Stuart Sabell. Well, Stuart, welcome to Sydney. And you can hear by the crowd's reaction too when the Jet came into the ring that he's a very popular kickboxer indeed. What is it about the Jet that makes him so special?
Well, aside from his expertise in fighting, he loves people, and he feels he's the people's champion, and the people feel that too.
Well, Benny the Jet, how many years has he been fighting for?
Oh, since
forever,
he was professionally since he was 22.
He almost been fighting in the days when you were fighting, Bill.
Yeah, I started my kickboxing career in 1974, and I think Benny started it right after that, because we had the first World Championship September 14th, 1974, and I think Benny started right after that.
Well, this may be a display, but I can assure you that the Australian out there, he wants to have a go, and I think we're going to see that a lot of kickboxers will come out of Australia the next couple of years. It's a sport that is starting to grow, and as you can see out there now, that the kickboxing is coming quite a long way in regard to the endeavour and the skills involved with kickboxing.
Oh, definitely. If you notice that the movement is still there, it's just that you have to realize Americans, because of where we're located, we can move around quite a bit. We have probably more fighters just in Los Angeles than Australia has in the entire country. So we can work with different people, we can spar with different people, plus we can go to Nevada, which is 4 hours away driving. We can go to San Francisco, which is 8 hours away driving, or fly, and it takes an hour. So we can work with different people. But Mick is a very good fighter. As you can watch him move now, he's got good movement, good control, good movement. He was Australian champion, and he deserves that.
Well, you can see there what's known as being adapted as the roundhouse kick. Bill, you were one of the first people to introduce this into as an art form. How are you seeing this, the kick? You see the back kick there. That's
Right.
something that Benny the Jet's very good at.
That's a lot of power move. The spinning back kick is a very powerful movement. Now, Benny's a very good hand technician also. If you notice, one of his best movements is a left hook. And he's just very, very forceful. He's built like a little bowling ball, if you can notice. And a very powerful movement, very powerful.
And of course, Spinks out there, he's throwing a lot of round kicks. But you see the way Benny the Jet blocks it with his shin.
Right. He lifts the leg up and takes it on his shin, which dissipates much of the power of the kick. If he takes it on his thigh, it hurts.
Which is something that Peter Cunningham's going to have to master tonight, because I'd imagine that Sakat will be coming out and using a lot of leg kicks.
He's going to be coming at him real hard to the lower leg.
Well, the round's almost over now, Bill.
Okay, you notice they're moving around now, so he's not giving him so much of a chance for a target. Mick is getting smart now because he's starting to move on him, but he's catching him in a corner.
Well, there's that backspin kick again. It's something that Benny the Jet's been known to have introduced into the kickboxing. It's the unexpected
It's a
backspin.
very strong movement. You got your whole entire body twisting, and then the kick coming out at a tremendous force.
Stuart, you've been with Peter Cunningham all day today. How is he feeling towards the fight tonight?
He's been looking forward to it. As you know, this is a rematch for him, and he's the first time he and Sakat had met was in 1988, and the fight was to a draw.
Well, Stuart, one of the questions that I'm sure everybody would like to know and have answered is that, being the manager of Benny the Jet Urquidez, is there any chance of Benny coming back and fighting in top-line professional fights again?
Well, like Benny says, as long as he enjoys it, he wants to fight. And he feels that he'd like to have his retirement fight. He has a fighting stable in Los Angeles at the Jet Center. And he would like to have his fighters continue on from where he is.
What do you think, Bill? Do you think that the Jet should come back?
Of course. I mean, I'm
Is he
40.
good enough? Is he good
of
enough?
course. Benny's not less than. If you notice him moving around, he hasn't lost anything. He's just as smart as he ever has been. He's just as powerful as he ever has been. He's just as quick.
Where's that?
But now he's more intelligent.
Well, then we saw the back spin kick of Benny the Jet, and he's known for that. And also he's known for his determination. I don't think any fighter in kickboxing has the determination of Benny the Jet.
Oh, yeah, very strong. He says he's got that will to live. It's a will to win. It says, you know, you can do anything you want to do, but I'm still going to be there at the end.
Well, he's shown when he's fought against the Thais that he can match the rough stuff as well. And he's not just a pretty fighter to watch. He's also extremely rugged when it counts.
Mick got sneaky there, huh?
Oh, there he goes. That's holding the
That's
kick.
called
and-
cheating. That's called cheating.
Well, is it cheating? Will that be allowed tonight in tonight's
No,
fight?
you can't grab the leg and then sweep the supporting leg. You have to block the kick and then just kick the leg from that movement.
And what will the situation be that if the rules are broken tonight? Will there be points deducted from the scorecards?
Of course. There'll probably be a warning for the first movement, and then after that, there will be points deducted.
Oh, there's a solid kick to the head.
Yeah. Very good kick. See, the difference here is they throw Benny throws a lot of lower kicks to bring your guard down, and he'll throw that little spinning back kick between them or bring that little roundhouse kick up like he just did earlier.
Well, end of round two.
Very, very intelligent. And it's a very good demonstration.
Well, that's it in terms of Benny the Jet. Anticipation here, of course, for the main event.
Urquidez, ladies and gentlemen. Please thank our fighters. Thank you, Michael. On our way to the main events, not far away, I believe Benny would like to say a few words.
Hello, Australia. You know, it's about the 6th year I've been coming back and forth, and I've seen in the 6th year the talent has gone from here, from checker playing to chess playing. This is a sport of the 90s. It's a new sport, but it's a sport that is a family affair. Only because you have aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, nephews, nieces, everybody comes. Only because it's not so much the punch and the kick of taking down. It's a graceful movement of getting in and out, jumping on the floor, takedowns, and so forth. I'm just glad to be back again. And because of the hunger here, we've been contemplating on planting some roots here and hopefully opening up a jet center in Australia. And the only reason for that is because the talent here that we can raise champions. Take them to Los Angeles, take them to Japan, take them to Europe, and have multi-champions. I think we can raise some great champions here. Thank you, Australia. Love you.